Welcome, Foxies. Today, we're going to talk about the journey to Foxifying Free and the first step in cleansing. Why do we need to cleanse? What is cleansing? What do you mean by cleansing? Are we cleansing the body? Are we cleansing the spirit? What are we cleansing? And the benefits. So, today I'm joined with Olivia.
Hello.
Hi. Yes. Our resident nutrition coach and expert in the system that we use to physically cleanse the body, to prepare our temples, our beings, for this great awakening that's happening now. So there's a great awakening happening on the planet now that is being described in many different ways, but it's really this awakening of the feminine. So maybe you're a woman, maybe you're a gay man, you may be feeling something inside of you calling you to a deeper part of yourself, maybe to take greater responsibility in your life, maybe to make a bigger impact in the world, maybe just to really come cleaner in your being, to feel sexier. You know, all of these things are very beautiful and sacred reasons to really look at your health and your whole total well-being. And what we call this awakening, what we are referring to this energy awakening, we call it the goddess force. And what we'll share with you is our own journey of going through this purification process of preparing our bodies for this great awakening of what's happening in our hearts, what's happening in our spirits, and what's happening in our communities and our planet this time. So, why cleanse, Olivia? What is the importance?
Well, I'll just say to start that I'm so excited to be able to collaborate with you in this journey, because I've been coaching people on how to cleanse and detox for over 6 years. And the one piece that's always been missing is what you're bringing now. And it's almost like this release that I feel, because a lot of times I know the system works, you know, over 6 years and 2,000 clients, like I've seen the success over and over and over. And we've perfected this system based on all of these amazing people that have come in and trusted me enough to take them through this journey. But I always felt like there was something missing, like I was taking them through a physical purification, but many of them had other things that needed to be purified. So they would have physical success, but then some of the other emotional or spiritual or mental blocks would come in, and then boom, it was like they hit a wall, and I couldn't help them. You know, I could only really support them from the physical perspective, but my joy is in now our ability to collaborate and say, yes, our bodies need to detox physically, and I'll explain why, but they also need help in breaking through all these other barriers that we've built, that, you know, as we release the toxins from our body, there's just a lot of other toxins that maybe aren't physical that are also weighing us down, that need to be released at the same time.
So would you say it's like maybe our beliefs or our thoughts? You know,
I mean, you know, I can talk about so many beliefs and thoughts that generally I see across many clients that are limiting their ability to live sexy, to live free, to feel really empowered in their bodies. And this is why I'm excited. I'm very grateful for those of you watching, that, you know, you're allowing us to give you a glimpse into what we're offering, as I think, you know, really not just cleansing the temple, but then allowing, you know, our inner goddesses to shine.
Yeah. So there's a lot of this kind of cleansing and a lot of wellness, and it's a big industry, you know, cleansing and dietary supplements and all this. But what we're offering, and really what we're claiming and sets us apart and is our passion, is the whole purpose, the intention behind this. We talk about cleansing the temple is to prepare our bodies, our vehicles, for the next chapter of our lives, for this great awakening. And we call this, the goddess force, the feminine, that she's awakening in you. It's this creative force. It doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman. There's something in each of us that is longing to be expressed and created. That could be a masterpiece if you're an artist. It could be, if there's so many women who are coming forward with great business ideas, and we need women, we need feminine leadership in the organizations, because this is a new consciousness. And as we cleanse our bodies of the physical toxins, it's cleansing our minds of the thought or emotional, psychological toxins. And as we all do that together, it's awakening to new levels of intelligence, new ways of being, which is really centered in the heart and in the body. And when we awaken together to that, that's when we start creating our new lives to be more in alignment.
And I think too, our vibration plays a big role.
Vibration.
And if you think of toxins, right, as this like black hole, they are this negative energy that resides in our physical body, right? And so if you think of, the feminine creative force as emanating from kind of our center, as you've taught me, this is where we carry most of our physical toxins. Most of our visceral fat, which is the fat around our organs, that the body kind of creates to protect our organs from the toxic exposure, that's all right here. Like that's around the womb, exactly. And so I really believe, in addition to all the physical benefits, there's this release of vibration that when we can get rid of this black energy of toxins, whether it's heavy metals or, all these chemicals that are found pretty much in anything that we're, exposed to, out of our system, there's a lightness, there's a refreshing, there's kind of a new energy that starts to emanate from our very center.
Yeah. There's a gift, and this is one of the important pieces, is this calling into detoxing. It's not just about getting healthy. There's a great benefit, but there's a gift. If you're having this call to whatever's inside of you to listen to this, there is an incredible gift on the other side of this. When you talked about that black hole of toxins, I know when I went through this program, I've already been in fitness as my life, but going through this, I got in touch with my black hole that's in this place. I'm not one that carries a lot of weight particularly, but I got in touch with this deep, like pit in my stomach. And for me, I've struggled with emotional eating all my life, just from growing up as a gay boy in a fundamentalist Baptist family and recovering from early childhood sexual abuse. There's been a lot of things that I've had to deal with, my own pain, my own shame, and food is the way that I manage that, and even fitness, overworking out, ways to distract myself from those. For me, there was not just the physical toxins, because I ate SpaghettiOs for the first 20 years of my life, and Taco Bell for at least 10 years after that, and Miller Lite. It wasn't just from all that. The toxic emotions, for 25 years being told, don't feel what you feel. Don't be who you actually are. Just be nice, make mommy and daddy happy. Don't kiss boys in the street, that's not okay. And we all have our own stories of this, being pushed into the way society expects us to be. And what we're doing is we're pushing down that feminine force of creation that is unconditional loving, and she is here to create a new planet, to create new ways of being. And this cleanse puts us face to face, not only with the physical piece, but that piece of whoa, there is something deeper in my being that needs birth, and there's gifts. So for me, my gift is music. Going through this, it put me right into connection with my creative gifts. It was oh my gosh, there's so much creativity that needs to be expressed through me, and I was numbing it through alcohol, numbing it through food, numbing it through TV, and I had to really get clear, wow, this is actually what I want to do and create. And I have to give myself to this, because I can either continue to just drink at it or numb it out, or I can actually show up for what wants to come through me.
And as I said, I've coached a lot of people, but it was coaching you that has proved to be one of the most eye-opening experiences for me, you know, because you've been teaching me about this other, about the goddess, about this other force, about, you know, passion and finding your passion and living your passion and coming face to face with the obstacles and how you deal with that. But when you went through the cleanse and how you, instead of just looking at, oh, like I'm feeling lower back pain. I mean, I remember you sent me a text. You're having lower back pain. You didn't just stop at the physical. You actually went in and you were analyzing. That meant there was movement happening in, you know, in parts of your body that in the past had been holding on to fear and shame. And